So this past month, I've been on an absolute tear. I'm not even gonna lie, but I want to show you something really, 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 really cool. Are you ready? Oh. Here we have Holland Phantoms featuring the Gold Star Mewtwo, the Gold Star Gyarados, and the Gold Star Pikachu. You have Kabutops on the front. You have Gyarados on the side. And on the other side, you have Zangoose, which they show him absolutely no love anymore. He's a pretty cool Pokemon. But this is one of the rarest Pokemon boxes ever. You just don't see them anymore. But here we have an EX Holland Phantoms, and I'm super, super grateful to add this to my collection. How freaking cool is that? How cool is that? Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It's your favorite Poke Plumber, fleshing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your favorite Poke Plumber. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. But first things first, today is your last day to win the Black Bolt White Flare Binder collection. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and enter a chance to win a free Black Bolt White Flare Binder collection. If it's free, it's for me. Woo! Woo! Good to get that out. What's going on? So something with all this random vintage purchasing I've been making with all these wheels and deals and going back and forth. Got to keep that spice going, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. But I'm just having so much fun doing it, and I'm adding so much stuff. But this is the main thing. I am not taking any of my house money to do any of this. It's just for me trading, selling stuff, and taking Pokemon money and putting it back into the hobby. So just keep that in mind. Of course, you always have to start with house money, but when you develop a collection, you never go back into house money, and that should be the goal. So I've had many people message me, and they're like, you're saying not to buy this, you're not saying not to buy that. Listen, I've never said not to buy anything. That's what you do. You do it in bear markets, you do it in bull markets. I'm just saying I'm not buying where people want to tell me where to buy, right? Like, you're always buying. And what I try to do is, like, no matter what, it's going to do well. But I want to get the most bang for my buck, right? And I want to get it on, like, a timelier scale. And I want to buy it where I'm confident with. And right now, I scream it every freaking episode. You can guess what I'm going to say. Sword and Shield era. It's that simple. Sword and Shield era is just so undervalued. And guys, we're about to see it pop. I'm telling you, we are about to see it pop. I've been grabbing Lost Origin cases. I've been grabbing Silver Tempest cases. I've been grabbing Brilliant Stars cases. Just get ready, because don't say I didn't warn you. Fusion Strike, every one of these boxes will be $1,000. Every alt art set will be $1,000. Hell, one day Vivid Voltage will be $1,000. One day Rebel Trash will be $1,000. Sword and Shield Base will be $1,000. I think Sword and Shield Base is pretty good, and they didn't ramp up the printing yet. But it's just, that's where I'm comfortable. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Like, yes, this market sucks right now. Yes, it sucks for Ultra Modern, getting a brand new set just coming out, paying over $200 a box. Yes, that sucks. Yeah, that's just, it doesn't, guys, Surging Sparks came out less than a year ago. We're not going to get it. Did you know the reprint happened and people only got two boxes or two cases? That's how I feel. But I do want to talk hobby, of course. And I want to talk about something that people don't really compare. So you have the comic book industry that has been around since World War II, right? It's been around for a very long time. Maybe even, when was Superman? Was Superman World War I? Superman might have been World War I. Anyways, you've had these comics, right? And you have the Superman comic over $1 million. Some Batman books in a high grade over $1 million. You have so many things from DC, Marvel, the AF-15, that's the first Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy. You have Hulk 181, hundreds of thousands, and then like a 9.8 CGC. So you have so many things in the comic world that's over 6 figures, over 7 figures, and it's been around for a very long time. What if? This is one of the main reasons why I've been going after vintage so much. Because the Pokemon hobby, in the grand scheme of things, we're about to hit the 30th year anniversary in February. It's not that old. There's not that much time for it to grow the way comics did. For the way to grow for it to grow the way sports cards did. It just hasn't been around that long. In the grand scheme of things, $30 30 years is a raindrop in the ocean. It's nothing. Now when we have, think about this. This is how I see it. So you had your Pokemon Go boom, right? That was the Roaring Skies boom. Everything went crazy. Then you had nothing crazy with the Detective Pikachu boom, but that's kind of like when I really got back in and really went full throttle. But you had your Detective Pikachu. You had your COVID boom, right? Your COVID boom was insane. Then you had, throughout these years, people came and go. And it feels like with this boom, you took all the people that left from the Pokemon Go boom. You took all the people that left from Detective Pikachu boom. You took all the people that left from COVID boom, and you brought them all back, right? And they brought some of their friends along, right? A couple friends here, a couple friends there. And then you had the people that have been in the year for, 5 years, 10 years, 50, even the people 15 years, they never left. And now when you add all those people, it just is continuously growing. It's continuously growing. So now when you look at Pokemon from a bigger picture of, this many people coming in here, you have your sneaker people coming here, you have your Funko Pop coming here, and everyone's like, oh my God, you only make money. So now you have all these people that, they forgot the money they lost during COVID, and you have people that never lost money in the Pokemon hobby yet, and they're just growing it and growing it and growing it and growing it, right? It's like World War Z with the zombies, going on top of each other. It's just never growing. And then let's say, even if we do have a huge crash where the people leave, the sneaker people leave, the scalpers leave, flippers leave, your COVID people, like all those people leave again. And then the same thing happens. We go through a hard, heavy dip, right? This is like worst case scenario. This is just what goes in my head. You have a long, cold winter, let's say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And then you have the next boom. But do you see where I'm going with this? Now you have a next boom. This is 5 years down the road. So now you had all the people from the Pokemon Go boom, Detective Pikachu boom, COVID boom, this boom, and now you add it to the new boom. And now we just went, double, triple, quadruple, now let's say 10x people. And then you're going through it again. When you have this hobby that's this young, right, and you just keep adding these different elements to it, the possibilities are really endless. Some of these boxes, you have so many new people, and you have people that, you hear all the time, oh, I was done with Pokemon after Chilling Reign because Chilling Reign crashed. Or, oh, I didn't like Sun and Moon era because there was no money made during Sun and Moon era. Oh, XY, after Roaring Skies went to $80, I was done with the hobby. And then all these people keep coming back, and you're just building up that foundation. And then next time, now you just have so many more people, right? So we're just young. So in the grand scheme of things, this box just sold for a record high. But what if in the grand scheme of things that in another 5 years, you're going to look back at, we think this price is high right now, but let's say 5 years from now, we're going to look back at it and be like, wow, an all-time high. Oh, I could have got it then. And it took me forever to get out of this because when I got into the hobby, a Shining Mewtwo, the Mewtwo from Shining Legends, right? Shining Legends Mewtwo. A PSA 10 was $70, right? Think about this. PSA 10 was $70. A Shining Kabutops, PSA 10, $300, right? This is all 2018. And to me, like those prices, like I was just learning to spend money, right? And then we go to COVID, and then a PSA, or 2021, PSA 10 Shining Kaboo tops, unlimited, was then, $600. And now look where it is. Do you see where I'm going with this? We think it's high then, and then it goes up again. We think it's high then, and it goes up again. And that's kind of where I have to get my head at. And the situation for me is like, yeah, I don't like the old prices of ultra modern. And my gut feeling is telling me that, yes, there will be a heavy dip again, right? But I could be very wrong. I could be wrong. And the smart thing to do, see, I already did this. I bought it all in the beginning. So that's why I'm not going back and buying more, right? Like with Sword and Shield, you were able to go back and buy things at $80, $90. And we might be in a new norm where, $170 booster boxes become, the regular. But I just don't know yet. And I'm learning as you go. Even though I've been here for a little bit, I'm still learning to see how this Pokemon hobby goes. I'm experiencing things for the first time too. It happens. You just learn and you grow with the situation. I mean, in a couple years, Sword and Shield boxes can be exactly where they are now. I don't think that's going to happen. And then Scarlet and Violet could be more expensive than Sword and Shield. I'm going to be, wow, I was really wrong. But from me being in this hobby and seeing during COVID where, Cosmic Eclipse was $200, and I was saying, screw Vivid Voltage at $200, I could buy Cosmic Eclipse. And nobody listened. Everyone wanted the Rainbow Pikachu. And I made so many Instagram videos saying, buy Cosmic, buy Cosmic. And that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm like, Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin. I sound like a broken record, but it's like, guys, it's going to happen, and then nobody wants it until Lost Origin is hitting $800, $900, $1,000. Nobody wants it till Fusion Strike's hitting $1,200. Nobody wants it until Brilliant Stars is $750 a box. Do you see what it is? It's always too late, and that's when people want it. They don't want it when it's cheap. They want it when it finally goes up. And we all need to get out of that habit. Because like, ooh, new shiny thing, I want to focus on that. But hey, there's a really good buy over here, but screw that. Screw that. I'll wait until it doubles. I'd rather buy a brand new set at $280 a box that they can print for 2 years. Like Surging Sparks can be printed for the next 2 to 3 years. And I think there's just so many new people here, they don't understand that. And I know it gets nerve-wracking. You're like, oh, what if they don't? This guy said I should buy it now. And like, honestly, if you're going to buy it now and you're going to be here for long term and you're going to set it to the side, set it, forget it, and enjoy it, then yeah, you're going to be fine. But for me, I feel like my time is running out when it comes to the Brilliant Stars, the Lost Origin, the Silver Tempest. To me, I feel like I still have a bunch of time for Destined Rivals, Journey Together. And I want to say one thing. I like Journey Together. I think Journey Together is a good set. I do. I think Surging Sparks is a great set. I do. It's one of my favorite sets from Scarlet and Violet. I have to give it to Destined Rivals, but I didn't get to open that much Destined Rivals, so I don't know. But that might become the new norm, because back then I used to sit there and I used to open cases, right? Or I'd open a couple boxes and be able to enjoy product. Right now I'm just not enjoying it as much as I did. And you can say I'm this, I'm that, but that's just where I'm at in my collecting journey. And no one can tell me how my collecting journey should be. And nobody can tell you how your collecting journey should go, right? They can't. That's the beauty of it. You create your own little journey here, and you collect what you love, and you add the pieces one by one. And you're going to go through ups, you're going to go through downs. But as long as you keep it moving and never look back and ride that wave, you're going to be fine. Don't sell when things drop. Listen, if there is a dip, if Pokemon does put a whole bunch of stuff out there, so many people are going to panic. You're going to see half the people you know in this hobby are going to just disappear. I can't even tell you how many people have left the hobby since I've been here. But guess what? I still have a solid core of friends, and they're not going anywhere. Some of them are jaded. Some of them are, over it. But at the end of the day, you just keep it moving, man. You keep it moving. I hope you guys listen to what I said, because I'm telling you, I'm pretty confident what I say. I think I'm on point. I really do. I really do. And we have Megas coming back out, and this is the craziest thing. if you look at my older Instagram stuff, I was pushing megas, full art Lugia, PSA 10, it's $350, buy as many copies as you want. And that was late to the game, right? That was late with the full art Lugias. I kept buying Lugias, right? So Ancient Origin, I'll give you a little back in the day when I got in, Sun and Moon was out, I discovered Ancient Origins, and I was chasing the Lugia, because Lugia was king, right? Chasing the Lugia, and I started buying like so many raw copies, right? And I stacked up a whole bunch of raw copies, and I graded a bunch, and only like 3 hit 10s. That's it, just 3. But yeah, Ancient Origins, Lugia, one of my favorite cards. See, I get off topic. Oh, but the Megas. The Megas, like now everybody said, oh, the Megas were so cool. I always said this. Dude, nobody liked the Megas. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. And now everyone's like, oh, I was all about them. I was grading the both Rayquazas from Roaring and Ancient. And I sold the one from Roaring for $500, and I sold the one from Ancient for $550, and then I bought another raw copy, and I graded an 8, cracked it, resent it, graded a 10, and I sold it for way too cheap. Now it's a $10,000 card. But I was saying forever, with the low pops and with how beautiful the full arts and the megas are, they are underrated. And now I'm sitting in front of you saying Brilliant Stars is underrated. Those alt arts are going to go down in history. Yes, the pops are high, but we have so many more people into the hobby. In the grand scheme of things, if you want to own a Moonbreon PSA 10, yes, the pop is one of the highest ever, but it's only like, if you own it, you're only like 1% of the people that own a PSA 10. Like, think about that. These newer, higher pops, it doesn't matter when the demand is there. I've been saying that forever. It's wild. But yes, the new Mega Evolutions are coming out, and man, I am praying. Like, they showed the box for Mega Evolutions, and it's just like a black box. It's so boring. Like, put Pokemon on it. Put Pokemon back on the back of the box. Make it have some color. Make it have some pop. You're finally giving us a colored box again, but you don't have a Pokemon on the front? Like, Pokemon is becoming so lazy. You're making the most money you've ever made. Make a nice design for a box. Make them pop again. Make them look good. Like, I love what's inside it, but like the box art is beautiful too. Japanese does it perfect. Look, all Japanese boxes are always insane, awesome looking. You know, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. They've always been, you know, like, look at this Dream League box. Like, Japanese has always done it well. They're so gorgeous. Like, they need to do this with English. I'm so over it at this point. I don't know. I'm just ranting. I'm complaining. It's okay. I can complain and rant too. But I'm hoping with the Mega Evolutions, we have so much cool stuff happening. I'm really excited for the 30th anniversary. If I had to guess, let's say for the 30th, Neo. Neo, Gen 2. What are the chances, Shinings? But Mega Evolutions are back. I'm excited. I think they're going to do, like, they have to do Mega Groudon, Mega Kyogre, Mega Rayquaza. I mean, they said they're doing the Emerald set. I mean, they're literally doing like a Furious Fist, right? They're doing like XY base and Furious Fist put together for Mega Evolutions. Now, with the new set, they're doing Flash Fire and Phantom Forces put together. So, in theory, are they going to do like a Roaring Skies and Primal Clash put together? And then, like, how would they do an Ancient Origins? Is there going to be Mega Alakazam? Because, like, that's kind of like the pattern I'm catching here. If you're still listening, if you're still here, plungers in the chat. But does this make sense? Like, they're doing Furious Fist and XY base for the first one. Then they're doing Phantom Forces and Flash Fire for the second one. And then we heard the Emerald set, which is going to be Roaring Skies. Do you think they're going to do like a Alakazam, Mewtwo? Are they doing the same thing and just putting the sets together? They could be doing that. Wow. They literally could be doing that. If there's only 4 sets though. I don't know. They might leave something out, but that's what I feel like they're doing. And speaking of megas, for everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. And I have to say this, I know it's very simple, but I heard someone say, Scizor, and it really bothered me. Scizor. I mean Scizor. Yeah, but they said Scizor. It's Scizor. 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 This Pokemon's pincers, which contain steel, can crush any hard object they get a hold of into bits. And here we have Mega Scizor, not Scizor, Scizor. Type, Bug, Steel. And this is one of my favorite Pokemon. It always has been one of my favorite Pokemon. And I'm really excited to see another Mega Scizor, not Scizor. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the very best.